Everyone, welcome to another Freedom Forever Quick Doc training video. Today we're discussing the new simplified Aurora storage design page. This new feature makes it easier than ever to configure storage, align with how batteries are actually sold and installed, and avoid confusion or change orders later on. Here's what's new. When you add a battery to your design, you'll now see a simple backup toggle. With just one click, you can choose whether or not the system includes backup functionality. If you have it set to backup yes, you can set a backup reserve. That's the percentage of your battery's usage capacity that you want to dedicate to backup. So for example, you may set that to 10% or 25%. Now, if you're doing a non-backup battery and you click backup no, it removes the backup reserve setting, keeping your setup clean and simple. So a couple of quick notes here. When you're in backup yes, if you set your reserve to 100%, you won't be able to apply a consumption schedule. So make sure you're not setting it all the way up to 100%. But when backup is selected, Aurora will automatically factor in the utility bill savings from self-consumption. So you no longer have to worry about that part. The point of this update is to keep things simple so you can design faster, avoid surprises, and sell with more confidence. We're excited to share a new pricing feature in Aurora that's going to make your life a lot easier. So when you select a solar rate in Aurora now, you will now see a clear breakdown of your gross EPC, adder cost, and net PPW. Let's take a look at what that looks like. So here's an example of a project where we have our adders built in, including storage, and you can clearly see the impact of adders on your pricing and giving you the ability inside of Aurora to compare rates and better explain system cost to your customers. So on the financing screen, you'll notice that there's a gross PPW, add-ons PPW, and base PPW. To translate this, the gross PPW would be the total EPC for that project. The add-ons PPW is the impact that the adders have on the base PPW, which we call the net PPW. So these will appear automatically when reviewing your rate options, so you can see exactly how adders and batteries affect your net PPW in real time. So here's a couple of quick tips and incredibly important tips here. It's super important that when you are working on your projects, now that this feature is built into Aurora, it's important to select your adders on the adder screen. So if you were in Florida and you had the Florida homeowners insurance policy, or you had multiple planes, make sure you select those in the adder screen. This will give you an accurate representation of how the adders impact the EPC of the project. So you can know what your net PPW would be after these adders are removed, including storage, which is automatically calculated on the storage page. There are no extra steps needed. Just open Aurora, select your adders, price your project, and see a full breakdown as it appears instantly when you choose a solar rate. For any questions, reach out to producteducation@freedomforever.com, and thank you for watching.